Isn't it great to have a career where you can work barefoot? Okay, quick lesson to you. Now, I don't have to make a big deal out of how private this content is or how exclusive the information. You get that, right? You're one of a small handful of people who, by way of being members of the 100 or here as a guest or on a trial membership, you receive information that the rest of the industry doesn't receive. And I hope you're taking this information and utilizing it. You will occasionally get something you can go put to use right now. There'll be things that you have to stew on and think about, but that are meant to inspire action in you, right? And then there are things that you'll hear repetitively that are like training, like, get your base, move to the side, turn your hip, whatever it is. It requires constant coaching, but it isn't supposed to fall on deaf ears. You're supposed to be paying attention and appreciate the fact that you're getting information that's 10 years ahead of the industry. That if you just put some of this, if not all of it, to action for you and figure it out and keep proceeding forward, you're going to make more money, you're going to have a better career, you're going to do better work. The whole cycle is going to improve. Now, here's what I want to share with you. Dive into the subject matter. If you want to earn over the course of 4 or 5 years, $1 million from people who might come in and use you to transform their lives, well, how much are you willing to invest in that to get that return? $100,000 worth of effort? Think about it. I think you've gone for probably a day, maybe a week, maybe a month, maybe 3 months, maybe 6, maybe a year, without even talking to that audience. Not really working it. And how much time do you need every day to produce good, solid content that might reach that group, to really cultivate programs that might actually get you face-to-face with people like that, where you might actually develop and cultivate an audience of people who inquire with you about your program and what you're working on? An hour a day? Would an hour a day, 20 working days a month, earn you $100,000 a year? I want you to put $100,000 effort into something that could make you $1 million over the course of time. And I want you to figure out a way to service that. But don't go out and say, oh, I tried it, I started a class, oh, I ran an ad, nobody responded. I mean, that's a loser's idea of really trying to cultivate a new market. That's nothing. You really want to get it, show me the money, show me 1,000 pieces of media where you intelligently dialogue with that portion of your market and you really created a compelling reason for them to come and you drug them in, you worked it, then you'll earn your money. Or, wait for some meathead to create some program with all these slick images and sell it to you for X amount of thousands of dollars per month, and have you let it run its course, and 6 months to a year from now, you won't be doing it anymore. You pay one way or the other. If you want to cultivate a market, whether it be people who need help to lose weight and get in shape, or children, or women's self-defense, realtor self-defense, whatever it is, you have to think about the amount of work you're putting into it and the value of it, and add up the tuition and the referrals and spread it out, and you'll start to get a handle on why you should be spending an hour or two a day doing really rich, mission-based content for your school. Because, again, they can't hear what you're doing psychically. They can't figure it out through the power of your mental telepathy. You've got to get out and show people and tell them. And a lot of times you go out and start a class, or you think you own a part of the market or deserve to have those people come in, and you throw up your hands in disgust or giving up because they haven't responded to what you think is a great offer, or the obvious things, because you just haven't put enough work into it. You somehow thought that opening your door and hanging up a shingle and telling a few people that you did something would have people flooding in. My friend, it takes a little more. You don't suffer because you do too much promotion. You don't suffer because you put too much on the web that makes people able to find you. You suffer from not doing nearly enough, and yet walking around with this sense of entitlement, like, oh, they don't want it because they don't want real martial arts, or people just won't come into martial arts schools. Well, bullshit. You just haven't worked on it. Okay, that's my coaching for today. I hope it helped.